Welcome to the Countach LP400 project. Now I'm going to have to try and make that sound like I'm not dropping a C-bomb every time I say it, but we'll work on that anyway. So I've finished work for Christmas, so I've got 3 days now down the garage, so we'll try and get a fair chunk of it nailed. So first thing for today is I want to weld up the rest of these holes that are randomly drilled all over the chassis, just so most of the tube is then back to being a solid piece again. And we'll try and do the drive shaft hoops. So if you didn't watch the last video, the drive shaft essentially wants to pass through that bottom bar there. So my plan is we've bent this tube and then we'll put that in, we'll chop that bar out obviously at the bottom, weld that in, and then we'll tie it into the top bar. Now obviously the ideal solution would be for that bar not to be in the way at all, but you know, we started this project halfway through and now we have to find solutions to problems that shouldn't exist. Now I've got an announcement. We have our first channel sponsor, which is mega for us. You know, it allows us to progress the channel and essentially puts the money towards content. Now it is the owner of this car. He has a YouTube channel, well, he's about to, called Sports Car Story. Now I will put a link in the description as soon as his channel is live, but if you can head over there and give him all the support, because I know how hard it is when you first start a channel. You know, you're getting 15-20 views and you're thinking, what is the point? Now, not exactly a massive channel myself, but it does help at that start if you have that little push. So that's enough from that, and let's get on with some work because there's a lot of it. Alright, so I was too excited to use a new tool, so I made these, which are going to be the drive shaft hoops. Now I've tacked this one in on that side just to show you what it's going to look like. Now I had a comment by one of the guys in the garage saying why didn't I tuck it under this bar, but essentially this is where the suspension is going to mount, and I didn't want to run into issues where we couldn't get a nut on this end or it was just impractical. So we've pulled it away from the bar a little bit. The only issue I can see that having would be the exhaust, but I'm making the exhaust anyway, so it's not really a big deal. So we'll get this side tacked in and then start to get them all welded up. Alright, so you might notice that it is now dark. Now I haven't been down here for 10 hours straight, but sometimes, because it's a shared garage, as you can tell, sometimes it gets quite busy. Not very often, but sometimes it's too busy to film. Now obviously you can't go telling people to be quiet just because I want to film a video, because I'm lucky to have this space as it is. So I just popped back down to show you where we're up to. So we have, I was going to weld them in, but then I thought to myself, I'm just going to tack them for now, because you know, once I get the gearbox in and I start messing around moving suspension arms that need to move, I don't want them then to have to be moved again. So I just tacked in for now. That'll do. Obviously I just have to remember to weld them up at the end. These two holes that are on the back here, welded them up. Now I think I'm going to be back down tomorrow. What I might do tomorrow is try and get the shell off, or the body. Hopefully the 4 people turn up, because obviously it's quite heavy. Now if one of us get on each corner, and I want to essentially have the shell up above the car. I've got some wood to try and support it so that we can work on the chassis of the car without the fiberglass in the way. Well, that's the plan anyway. Let us know in the comments if you like these sort of short videos. I'm trying to do them sort of day by day so that we get more videos out, because otherwise I end up just going weeks, 2 weeks, you know, making this massive long video. But let me know if you prefer the long ones. I'll do that, or if you prefer these little short ones, we'll keep on going. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully another video in a few days with tomorrow's work.